When I was young, I thought I was Superman. I used to be a young, big, strong fella, played football, basketball. I played a lot of sports, I represented the territory. But now, due to the, young man syndrome, not, attitude, thinking that'll never happen to me.
Many of our people have problems, renal problems now from drinking and smoking.
The lifestyle have already changed because that Western things influence comes in, like video, DVD.
In the old days, our old people used to walk. But now,
their lifestyle has changed. Eating, just go to the shop, buy food over the counter and eat.
One of the biggest health problems for Aboriginal people in Australia is kidney disease. Kidneys are very important body organs because they clean your blood. Your body has two kidneys. As your heart pumps blood around your body, the kidneys remove rubbish from the blood. If your kidneys stop working, you will start to get very sick. If this happens, you will need to have your blood cleaned by a dialysis machine for the rest of your life. This might mean moving away from your family and community. But you might be able to get a new kidney through an operation called a transplant.
My name is David Croker. I was born in Darwin. My mum's Walpri Amajara. My dad's Jingli Mutbra. I was diagnosed with polycystic kidneys.
my name is Jeannie Herbert Nungarai. I am originally from Lajamano community in the Tanamai region.
I'm Didamine. I come from Numbula originally.
David Didamain and Jeannie have all had kidney transplants.
I had to go on dialysis in 2005. Being on dialysis was time consuming. We had 5 hours, 3 days a week, just laying there.
When doctors told me that I've got a renal failure, I have to go on the machine, I cried. I was saying to the doctor, am I gonna die? I was thinking like that. Is that the end of me? I cried so hard.
They used to drain my whole body for the whole day.
When you're on dialysis, life can become unbearable. You feel depressed. You think it's the end of, your life. One part there, I didn't even want to live.
Being on dialysis won't make you better, it keeps you alive for a time.
Being on dialysis is more or less a waiting game. You don't know when you're going to die, and you have these fears all the time, it could be any time.
You can get a healthy kidney through an operation called a transplant. Having a transplant means that a healthy organ, such as a kidney, is taken out of someone else's body and put into your body.
Organ donation is when someone agrees to donate their organs to give life to someone in need of them organs.
Somebody dies and they're healthy, their kidneys can be donated to help other people live.
Can be a live donor or can be someone that passed away.
Was involved in an accident or something like that suddenly. If you want to give life and your organs, you can save 7 people with the organ from that person. There's 2 lungs, 1 lung to another person, another lung to another person, and then there's a heart, very important, and liver. and pancreas, 2 kidneys, 1 kidney to another person. That's 7 organs. These are the 7 main ones. So if you want to give life, donate your organs. I was on the dialysis for 2 years in Catherine. I was talking to the doctor and I said, how can we get a transplant? He was talking about how people can put their names down if they want a transplant. And I thought about it and I thought, that's a good idea, I might put my name down for it. Also, I won't be going to any more dialysis if I have it.
I was lying there one day and a little man was across the room from me getting dialyzed, and I seen her getting taken off 2-3 hours before everyone else, and the nurses were shouting out that she was going to get a transplant. And I couldn't believe, and then I started thinking after that, she's given me the inspiration to get one.
I was thinking about it. If I put my name down for kidney transplant, I was thinking I might live, I might not. I'll give it a go. I said, whatever happens, I'll just give it a go.
Not everyone is able to have a transplant. You have to be strong. Getting a transplant can take up to 4 years.
I had to go on dialysis in 2005. 2006 I put myself on the transplant list, and I received a transplant in 2007. When you get on the transplant list, it's not just getting on the list and having a transplant. You got to go through what they call a workup, where they check your heart, your breathing, and your dental. You can't just go into the dialysis or up to Dr. Lawton's office and say, I want a kidney.
I want to
It
buy
doesn't
it
work
from the
like that.
shelf, you can't.
That waiting list could be years long, 2 years long, whatever. Now with the increasing numbers getting on, I think it'd be nearly a 2-year wait just on the list itself before you get called up for your workup.
Maybe if you don't want to go through it, that's your choice. It's your choice. You want to have it, you have it. If you don't want to, well, don't.
I recommend any person on dialysis, if they're fit enough, a transplant is a go. And if you have fear, you can talk to someone who's already been down that road.
You cannot have a transplant without some people willing to donate their organs. Organ donors can be living donors or people who had agreed to donate their organs and have suddenly passed away.
Yes, when I started on the dialysis, the doctor gave me this option to think about any family members was able to give donation, their kidney to.
If you're a healthy person, you can save your sister or brother's life if you want to.
Transplants are most effective when the person giving the organ is alive and from your own family.
Brothers and sisters with same blood can give donation. Even when you're alive, you can give it to them if your blood type is compatible. It's same. My sister, she had a transplant from her brother, and she's still going very strong 20 years later. They both live. It's a live donation.
Live donations are when a person agrees to donate one of their organs to ensure you live longer. While this means that the donor has to go through an operation, it also means they're saving a family member's life.
That's, giving your body organ to your sister or brother, that's love. You want to see her live or him live. I think that's really wonderful.
My husband They was the first one to put his name up. Actually, my niece and more offered, and also my young daughter who was at the uni at the time. But I said no, I'll just put my name down for kidney.
Another way you can have a transplant is from a person who has died suddenly and their family has agreed to donate their organs. This is strange and frightening for some families, especially when their loved one has just passed away.
It's very hard because we're breaking new ground. Our people have absolutely no understanding at all about these sort of things.
The biggest difficulty will be because this is new and it might be a frightening information.
We need education. That is what is missing.
Indigenous people, they don't ask questions.
And when we tell these people that we've got to tell them to donate their organs, they probably think it's a strange thing. And some of our people, I don't know, they don't understand. There's no understanding. Through education, yes, there'll be understanding.
If you're on a list for a transplant and the donor is not a live donor or a family member, the organ you need could come from a person who has died suddenly anywhere in Australia. This means you will have to be ready for the transplant at any time, day or night.
I had a phone call. I used to carry my mobile, so Paul Lawton, the nephrologist, rang me and told me that there was kidney available for me. And first thing I thought about to ring my husband to say not to pick me at a renal. He had to go to the airport. I was flying to Adelaide that day.
I got a call middle of the night from the police. 2 police came around. Eugenie Herbert, and I said, yes, that's me. You have to ring your doctor now. And I rang Dr. Lawton. You have to get someone to drive you down early in the morning. They said that kidney will be all right for 24 hours. You have to get there before 24 hours. Someone was there to meet us at the airport. They took me straight to the hospital.
If you live in the Northern Territory, your transplant operation would probably happen in Adelaide. Being in a hospital away from home and family can be scary.
Don't get frightened, just go there with positive outlook.
It was scary at the start of getting a transplant, but once I had the anaesthetic and all that, the ones that put you to sleep, I didn't know what happened. I just woke up and they said it's all done.
It wasn't a complicated surgery. It was okay, and I felt okay. I felt really good.
If the donor is not a live donor, you usually don't know who has donated that organ.
The kidney I received was donated of an unknown person.
They told me that it was a 50-year-old woman, a really healthy one, and she was a blood type O, same as me.
I don't know who's the person that donated the kidney to me, so I'm thinking about that person, but I believe that it was an accident of that young person.
I think about her often, and I think maybe that lady has some families. Maybe she's got sons and daughters. She must have been a really beautiful person, I think to myself.
If that person wouldn't given me that kidney that I have now, that I would have been on dialysis forever till I would have lost her on my own life.
After the operation, you need to take care of yourself, watch your diet, take your medication, and have a healthy lifestyle. It It also may be difficult for your family to understand the story behind your transplant.
They asked me, "Are you on dialysis?" And I said, "No, I'm on medication. I take medications in the morning and evening time. I have to have them every day, otherwise that kidney transplant will not work anymore."
With my father having a transplant, I knew that there would be positives, but the only thing I was worried about is rejection. Rejection means when the kidney doesn't agree with your body and stops functioning.
It will make our life a lot longer if we look after that transplant. We don't need to go to dialysis. We can go home with that transplant. We can go back to our communities and work. But make sure that your place is a clean environment. You have everything is clean there. You know, your bedroom, your house, make it clean, and you live a long time if you want to.
It is only through people donating their organs that transplants are possible, giving very sick people a chance for a new life.
Then I think about that person that donated my kidney. I still think about that family as well. And my lives will go on because of that person.
Sometimes I feel really emotional, and I break up and cry and all that because we have their kidney part. Yeah, that's all right as long as I'm happy to be alive. So if you want to give life, donate your organs.